Hello, this is David Olshan of Nevada Legal Services. This is another in our series of substantive law videos, and this one concerns name changes here in Nevada. You have two types of identification here in Nevada, a driver's license and a birth certificate. DMV currently allows you to change from binary to non-binary with simply the payment of a fee. However, if you do want to change your name and you're born here in Nevada, this information can help you. If you want to simply change the gender marker on your birth certificate, you will have to fill out a form and have a friend or relative vouch for your gender identity. But if that's the case, you can change the gender marker on your birth certificate. If you want to change the name on your birth certificate, you will need a court order, and that's what this information will go over. The general requirements for a name change here in Nevada: you must be a Nevada resident for at least 6 months prior to filing. You have to be 18 or older or legally emancipated. If you're convicted of a felony, you must get a copy of your fingerprints. You must file in the county where you live, and you can't change your name if you're trying to commit fraud, avoid creditors, or harm anyone else. The process that you use to change your name, you have to fill out the court pleadings. We will be going over that. There's a name change petition. If you're not changing your name because of a gender transition, you will have to publish this petition. Once you publish or wait 10 days, you file a request for summary disposition. The judge will then sign an order. You receive the order, then you have to file it. But then once you get that signed, exemplified, or certified copy of the court order, you can change your birth certificate, you can change your social security card. So a lot of changes to your identification documents can happen after you get a name change order. In Clark County and in Washoe County, you need a family court cover sheet. You need a petition for a name change, which includes your name, your current name, and it has to be your full name as described on your birth certificate, your place of birth, your reason for the change, your request for a new birth certificate if necessary, and your request for a gender marker change. But generally speaking, we don't bring these in the court proceeding because you have a lot of narrow-minded judges who will not just sign the gender change order, will require a hearing or a lot of hoops that you need to jump through. So simply stated, the state of Nevada Vital Records will let you do that, and you don't need a judge to approve it. So we don't do it. Of course, I talked before about notice of the petition for change of name. If you're not doing it for a gender marker change, you have to publish that. You have to submit, you have to file an affidavit of publication, a request for summary disposition, and a declaration in support, and then there's an order of name change. This is a copy of the petition for a name and gender marker change. You can do it in a court document. We recommend that you don't, because it is going to, if you do get a narrow-minded judge who lives in the 1950s, they're going to have a big problem with the gender marker change and hold it up. So if you want to do this quickly and easily, you can do it within a month, but you should take out the gender marker change aspect because it will hold things up. And that's basically it. We have these forms. They're available on our website. They're also available, the Self-Help Center in Clark County has the forms. So if you need to find these forms, they're available online if you want to do them yourself. If you want our assistance here at Nevada Legal Services, our contact information, please call us. I will be going over that at the end. Okay, your initial pleadings, you have to file those in the judicial district where you live: Las Vegas, Henderson, North Las Vegas, that's the 8th Judicial District Court, Reno, Sparks, that's Washoe County. So you will have to file in the county where you live. There's a filing fee of $270. If you don't have the money, please contact us. We can file a fee waiver on your behalf. and get those fees waived. But if you file on your own, you can also file an informal pauperous form, and the judge may waive the $270 fee. Again, there's a cover sheet, the petition for name change, and you will need that fingerprint card from the Department of Public Safety if you've been convicted of a felony. You must publish the notice if you're not doing it to change your gender. You can also waive the notice requirement if there's a safety reason for doing it. Let's say you're a victim of domestic violence. You can seal the pleadings. You can also the judge can waive the publication requirement. Generally speaking, here in Southern Nevada, you publish by Nevada Legal News. You publish one time, and you have to pay for that. The number for Nevada Legal News is there. I don't think it's going to work in Northern Nevada or any place beyond Clark County, so you will have to find a local paper that you can publish in. But your petition is published. It's published once, and then after the publication, you have to wait 10 days, and then you file your request for submission and your order to the court. You do have to file that affidavit of publication, and that proves that you have published, and that satisfies the legal requirement. The request for summary disposition is then filed. There's a declaration in Clark County. It basically contains the information in your petition. It's superfluous, but that's in the form here in Clark County, so a lot of judges think it's necessary. It's not necessary, but that's the problem with going to court. You do have a lot of judges who really don't know what they're doing. So file that. Don't cause waves. If you're representing yourself, you're going to have a hard time contesting what a judge is asking you to do, even if it's illegal. So file that request for disposition in your declaration. That's after 10 days after the notice of publication or the last publication. Or if you're doing it to change a gender, you don't have to publish, and you simply file it, wait 10 days, and do your request for summary disposition. Sometimes it takes a long time, sometimes it happens quickly, but you will get an order for name change. You have to submit a proposed order, and to do this in Clark County, you have to email it during this pandemic crisis. Usually you just take it to the third floor of the family court and drop it in the mailbox of the judge, but the judge has to wait 10 days. If you file it for a gender marker change, it's 10 days from the date of filing. If you're doing it for any other reason, it's 10 days from the last day of publication. The judge will sign it. Then you need certified copies of that order because you're going to change your birth certificate. You're going to go to Social Security. So you need official sort of verification that this is a valid order. If you are born in Nevada, you take that certified copy of your name change order, and you're going to include it with your affidavit of correction. You need a supplemental affidavit. That's a friend or relative who can vouch for your gender identity. And we're talking about a gender change on a birth certificate. If you are just changing your name, you don't need this, but if you're doing a gender change, you need the third-party verification. You're going to have to pay $48. If you're not born in Nevada, you have to check with your own particular state where you don't have the time to go through every state, but each state, like California, it's pretty easy. Other states like Indiana, it's very difficult. And again, it relates to politics and narrow-minded people who refuse to progress with the rest of society. So this is what I talked about. In Nevada, it's pretty easy. Outside Nevada, in California, it's pretty easy. New Mexico, you need a court order and you need surgery. Indiana and Kansas don't allow for a gender marker change. So they will do a name change if you have a certified copy, but they won't do a gender marker change. And again, that relates to the politics of each individual state. So if you are going to change your driver's license, the name on your driver's license, please go to Social Security first, because DMV will check with Social Security. You have to go in person during the COVID crisis. I don't think you can do that. There is no fee to change your Social Security card, but please do that first, because then you will go to DMV. With Social Security, you will need proof of your citizenship if it's not established already. and then you need a certified copy of your name change order. Then you should wait a couple of days for Social Security to put the name change in the system, then go to DMV. You need proof of your identification, current driver's license, certified copy of your name change order, pay the fee. You will get the name change. You will also get the gender change because all you have to do is attest to that. There's no third-party verification, and there's nothing else other than the person who holds the driver's license gets to choose the gender or no gender. We are Nevada Legal Services, and we can help you with a name change. If you have questions or you want us to file on your behalf, please give us a call in Southern Nevada, 866-432-0404. In Reno or Northern Nevada, 800-323-8666. We provide free legal assistance, and we will provide more substantive law videos in the near future.